What's up, y'all? Big Herc 916, and you're tuned into another edition of my vlog. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel. You're supporting. You know, I got another channel, Fresh Out. So on that channel, I talk more about my experience with prison. On this channel, it's more about positivity and motivation. And I want to talk about you can't lead a motherfucking horse to water. What I mean by that is that, you know, you can't preach somebody in doing right. If a person wants to do right, they're going to have to do right by themselves first. A lot of times people think that you can force feed somebody change, you can force feed them religion, you can force feed them knowledge. It doesn't work like that. If you're not ready, then anything you try to feed that person is just going to elude them. A lot of times a person's got to be mentally and spiritually prepped to handle the lesson that's being taught. You can sit there all day and run your mouth and kick knowledge, spit game, lace a motherfucker up, but if they ain't on the right frequency, then everything you say is going to go right over their head. Until a person has prepped themselves and decided to seek the knowledge, to seek the word, to seek change, to seek enlightenment, they're going to remain in the dark. I'm tired of trying to waste my energy on individuals who really don't give a fuck about what I have to say anyway. So I just put the word out there, and if you're on the right vibrational pattern, then you will pick up some game, you will pick up some knowledge. But as far as directly trying to force my beliefs on somebody, man, I wouldn't waste my time, and I would advise you not to waste your time. You know, people that go around trying to preach all that religious stuff and, you know, certain doctrines and all this shit. Hey, man, let a motherfucker decide what they want to learn when they want to learn it, because to tell you the truth, everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be at right now, whether you want to believe it or not. I had to accept that reality, and a spiritual prophet told me this. He's like, man, everything you went through in life was what you were supposed to go through. So even though you feel that you could have made changes at certain points in your life, if you were meant to make those changes, you would have made them. As you see right now, what you're accomplishing is a direct result of what you prepared yourself for. It's no different than a person winning a lottery, or you giving a person $1 million. If that person is not prepared for that $1 million, they'll blow through that money like the wind. A year from now, they'll be right back where they started at. So a lot of what happens in an individual's life is for a purpose and a lessons to be learned. And if a person doesn't learn that lesson, then it's just not meant to be. But there's nothing you can do to speed up the process, because if you would have told me a lot of the things that I was going through when I was a youngster, they may have affected me, they may have not. But then again, it's all, I guess, about the person who's actually sending the message. If it comes from a certain individual, you might look at that person like he's crazy. But if it comes from another individual, you might look at that person like, wow, this is meant to be. So it all just depends on timing, susceptibility, and where you are in life. But if a person's seeking knowledge, let them reach out to you. If they're ready, they'll ask for guidance. And with that, they will create change. You know, but it all takes time, and some spirits are just not in tune with others. You know, not all of us are the same. Just because we're all might look and walk upright and talk a certain way, or, you know, have the similar skin colors or dialect, it doesn't mean that we're on the same level. You know, some people are in the game for one reason, other persons are in the game for other reasons. Some people are content, complacent. Others are never complacent. They're always about getting their hustle on. They're always about moving forward. And OG told me one time, he's like, man, and I know you guys have probably heard this before, but eagles fly with eagles, seagulls fly with seagulls. Some people fly down low and shit on each other, and others soar with the clouds. So whether you're an eagle or a seagull, that's up to you to determine what level of the game you're at. But the bottom line is, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. If you want to drink from the cup of knowledge, you got to be mentally prepared, spiritually prepared. And if you're not ready, you ain't ready. That's what's up, homie.